I have with me the brand new BYD TANG, the electric version. We are in Europe, and in this video I will make a full review, interior, exterior, material quality, multimedia system, everything about this BYD TANG you will find out in this video. I will have separate video on my channel if you want to see it on the road, the test drive video. It's a separate video, so definitely check out that video to know how it feels to drive this electric TANG. This car, it's an amazing electric family car with 7 seats. In Europe it comes only in electric version. In China I saw that they offer also internal combustion engine on this platform, but in Europe you have only one version and you can get it only electric. The good part is that BYD make one of the best electric cars in the world, and it has one of the best advanced technology in the world when it comes to electric cars. And in this video I will explain you a little bit what I'm talking about. And yeah, when it comes to design, material quality, we will talk a little bit later, but first I want to go a little bit deeper into the technical data. And by the way guys, if you are in Germany, if you are in Europe, around Germany, if you want to see the car, if you want to test drive the car, if you want to basically test drive any other BYD car or see it, definitely check out Auto House Reese. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice, they will help you with everything, so I definitely recommend them if you wanna check out BYD. Now, first of all, I want to start with the most important thing, the fact that it's an all-wheel drive. It has 2 electric motors, one on the front, one on the rear. It has a 108.8 kilowatt-hour battery, an LFP battery. For those of you that don't know what is LFP battery, it's another type of battery with different chemistry than NMC. It's much more heavy and it's not so dense at NMC, it's not so efficient from the point of view of keeping energy. But this LFP battery that BYD company, it's well known around the world, it's much more safer, so they pass the test with maximum pointage, if that makes sense. They also test the nail penetration test. The nail penetration test, they make it to the batteries to see how safe they are if in case of some accident happened and some kind of metal will penetrate the battery. And the cool part is that on those tests, this battery from BYD didn't exceed 60 degrees at the surface, which is just incredible. Didn't explode, didn't catch on fire or something like that. And this is really important to have safety in a car. And this car, by the way, it have 5-star safety rating at Euro NCAP, so that says a lot about this car. Plus, not only that it's very safe, the battery is not only safe, but it's also very reliable in time. It's one of the long-lasting battery which you can get, because LFP battery have a tendency to last 3 times more than an NMC battery. So that means if in an NMC battery you get around 1,500 life cycles, charge discharge, in this one here BYD claim that you can get up to 5,000 life cycles. That means charge and discharge. This mean, I made some calculation, this mean like 15 to 20 years, depending on now how you drive and what kind of condition you're driving, but usually this battery should last for 500,000 kilometers without any problem, even though more. So from some tests that they make on the batteries, LFP battery have the potential to reach 1 million kilometers without any problem. So that we'll have to see in time, but for the moment this is one of the most reliable battery that you can get. Of course it has some disadvantage. The disadvantage is that it's a little bit more heavier, it takes more space, and it's charged a little bit slower. We will talk about charging speed as well. But other than that, if it has good cooling and heating management, temperature management, this car can perform fantastic. Also, more and more car manufacturers start to use this type of batteries, LFP batteries, and yeah, we will talk about that and I will explain you in every single car review. But BYD use only this type of BYD Blade battery, they call it. Fantastic technology, one of the most advanced, even more advanced than Tesla one. The car have also vehicle to load. That means the car it's able to send electricity to other electronics up to 4 kilowatt hour. So that means if you want to charge another car or if you want to send electricity to other vehicle, you're able to do that with this battery, with this system. This is is also a very important thing. The wheelbase of the car is 2 meters 82 centimeters, just in case you're wondering. Also, another important thing, suspensions of the car. It comes with McPherson independent suspension on the front and independent multi-link suspension on the rear. Also very advanced system when it comes to suspension. We will talk about that when I will do the test drive video. As I said, it's an all-wheel drive. That means it has 2 electric motors, one on the front, one on the rear. The battery capacity 108.8 kilowatt hour. It's an LFP battery, and the range of the car, it's 530 kilometers normally combined. And if you're driving in the city, BYD claimed that you can reach 681 kilometers in the city. Consumption around 24 kilowatt hour. The charging speed, it's pretty good for an LFP battery, 170 kilowatt in DC and 11 kilowatt in AC. So most of the time, most of the cars from my experience will charge under 100 kilowatt. 170 is super good. Power of the car, 510 horsepower, 700 Newton meters, 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. Top speed 190 kilometer per hour. Weight of the car, because this LFP battery is pretty heavy, it's 2,630 kilograms. Trunk space with all third seats up, 235 liters. If you fall down the third row, 940 liters, and if you fall down the second row, 1,655 liters. Turning circle 11.8 meters, ground clearance 15 centimeters. And the price, of course, at least here in Germany at Autohaus Ries, and usually in Germany, it's 75,000 euro, the starting price. Another important thing that I want to point out is the warranty. It's very important when you buy a new car or an electric car to have a good warranty, and this BYD offer you a 6-year or 150,000 kilometer for the body of the car and the systems, but for the battery you have an 8-year or 200,000 kilometer on the battery. And those are the most important technical data about the car. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you have. Let's go outside, let's talk a little bit about the exterior design, and then we will go inside and I will show you also the space, the material quality, and we will talk, of course, about the multimedia system. This is the key, by the way, very nice, very light, pretty cool, very simple to use, and also pretty modern. What you can do with the key, of course, you can lock the car from the key, you can unlock the car. It comes also with keyless entry, so you don't have to always press the button, because you can come here to the door and you press this small button here and you can lock it or unlock it. It comes also with electric folding mirrors, which is very useful, at least when you park in tight spaces. Then you have also another button here from where you can open the trunk, because the trunk comes with automatic lift gate, as expected at this price range and on this class. For a big SUV like that, you would expect to have an electric powertrain. Plus you can close the trunk from the button without needing to press it all the time. Just press it 2 times and it will close. Then you have another button down here. You probably wonder, what is this button? This button is to start the engine while you are, actually it's not the engine, start the system while you are outside the car, and this will allow you to turn on the climatic system. I don't know if you can hear it, but when you are outside, maybe you talk with someone, maybe you're outside for a bit, and before you go to the car, you can start the system, and then when you go to the car, you have heat inside. Plus you can connect the car to a mobile app, the BYD mobile app, and that mobile app will help you also kind of pre-schedule the climatic system. But other than that, this is the key, and yeah, this is what you can do with the key. As I said before, this BYD TANG in Europe, it's only offered as a full electric, and you have only one version to get it. And also, as you get it right now, as you see it right now, you will get it as well, 21-inch rim standard. Also in China, they offer also internal combustion engine on the same platform. That's why I will show you in a second. When we go in the front on the hood, under the hood, you will see that you don't have any storage, because this platform is kind of shared with internal combustion engines. Other than that, the car, it's pretty big when you see it in real. I mean, it has some stance, it has some presence on the street, so people really notice it. Also, it's pretty aerodynamic. If you see the front end, it's kind of slick to improve the aerodynamic, and we will test and we will talk about that as we go on the highway at higher speeds, so we can see how the car is reacting, and also in terms of sound, insulation and aerodynamic. But regarding the design, I would say, I can say it's the most beautiful car on the market in this class, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty attractive. It has some really beautiful lines. The front end, it's nice. What I like the most about it is the back end. I think those LED light bar and the design on the rear, it looks just fantastic. It's very attractive. It's really stand out, and I definitely like the back end. You already see the panoramic glass roof that you can definitely open it. Then you have the radio antenna, very modern and small. You have the roof spoiler, which is extended a little bit here in the back in a round shape, pretty nice. The brake light, it's here, LED light, tinted windows on the rear, some element in black glossy, tinted window here and here on the rear, plus very nice transition between the windows with the black, piano black glossy, and also a little bit of rubber. The quality of the car overall, I just look at every single areas and it's very, very good. Even the doors, when you open it and close it, by the way, those are the handles, pretty simple handles with a little bit of gray matte on the upper side, not integrated into the car like we saw on BYD Seal, for example, but the quality is very good. And when you close it, you can hear the sound. It's nice. You hear it? Very nice sound. So the quality, it's quite good. Here on the right side, you have also the charging port, AC 11 or DC 170 kilowatts. So this is also very, very simple to use. So it's nothing electric or complicated here. It's super simple to open it up. It's good that we have this white color because we can see the lines of the car as well. Also, what I notice is that BYD on this Tang use a lot of chrome. So you can see down there on the downskirt, you have chrome around the windows, and also a combination of chrome with this gray matte on the roof rails, because the car comes also with those roof rails. You can add some extra trunk here, so chrome here, chrome on the lower end of the windows. Then you have this gray matte here on the handles. The rims, by the way, they are aerodynamic, so basically you have these alloy wheels, but here between those holes where usually there are holes, there are plastic caps, which will improve the aerodynamic of the car at high speed, so the air will flow around it much more easier. This version right now, we have winter tires. They changed the tires, and on the rear you have ventilated brake discs, which is cool. What I like very much also about the car is this plastic around the edges of the wheels, and not only the downskirt here, it's in plastic, which will protect the paint of the car in time. And here in the front, it's very important, this area, and you can see even this plastic, it's a little bit 1-2 centimeters outside, that will protect very well the paint of the car. In the front, surprisingly, BYD use really good brakes. You can see ventilated brake discs, but they are also cross-drilled brake discs. And if you look here, you can see we have Brembo brake disc with 4 pistons, black Brembo brake disc with 4 pistons, which says a lot about the quality of the car. So good stuff. Now up here on the windshield, it comes with camera for adaptive cruise control, and they call it intelligent adaptive cruise control or intelligent cruise control only. But camera there will use for lane assist and reading the traffic speed limit and all that safety features, which we will talk in the test drive video. Going in the front, you have LED, full LED lights. Basically the car doesn't have halogen light. Every single light, it's an LED. We don't have matrix LED headlamps, but we have normal adaptive LED headlamps. Daytime running light is down here, and you can see that when you turn the turning signal, it will replace that daytime running light. The front is kind of round and really interesting, so you can see no grille in the front. Everything is simple. Again, they use this gray matte, so I told you combination of chrome BYD and with this gray matte that goes across the front end. The car comes with a front camera as well as rear and side cameras, because it has 360 degrees cameras. Then you have parking sensors on the front, 4 parking sensors, some nice interesting elements here, which are some air intakes. Here you have air intakes, real air intakes. The air will go inside here, go outside around here to improve the aerodynamic. And all the way down here, you have the radar for all the safety features, and you have also this active, or not, look, let me check. No, it's passive cooling. So down there you have some passive cooling, so you don't have any clap pedals to close and open to allow the battery to cool or to stay cool or to stay warm. Overall, in general, this is it. I want to show you also the back end a little bit. My favorite area down here, because we have this double LED line on the back, which look really unique and nice, kind of a signature for this Tang. You have LED technology, they write it here. It looks really cool. I will turn also the signals to show you. Otherwise, in the back here, it's pretty clean and simple. BYD TANG with chrome. A little bit lower here on the number plate, you have LED lights. And then here on the side, you have LED lights with some nice elements with black glossy, black matte. Down here, you have some gray matte. And other than that, pretty simple bumper, nothing crazy, nothing extraordinary. And down here is the fog lamp, if I'm not wrong, with LED. It looks pretty clean, pretty simple design, and also somehow a little bit classic. So it's not something extraordinary like we see on this BYD Seal, which have so many elements, so many modern, amazing elements. This one have much more oldish. It has some oldish design, some oldish lines in some areas, which kind of have to be improved. Probably they will come with a facelift soon or something like that. But although even with that, you can see you have sequential turning signals on the rear, so that says a lot about the quality, even though when they did the car a few years ago, or when they paint the car a few years ago, they still have some amazing technology, like turning signal on the side. Here's the camera for 360 degrees camera. Here you have also an LED light to illuminate the floor. The leg of the mirror is in black glossy, the mirror is in white, and then you have a huge mirror here with the blind spot technology in the corner. In the front, you can see, as I said before, it's replacing the daytime running light, turning signal, and it's also sequential. This is the exterior. What do you think, guys? Did you like it or not? Anyway, let me go under the hood. I want to show you under the hood. I told you, usually electric cars, at least for such a big electric car, you expect to have some storage space in the front, but that's not the case, because as I said, the car is built on the same platform as they build in China, also internal combustion engine, and that's why they fit in here all the electric motors and electronic parts. And all you see here, it's from, all you see with orange cables is for the 48 volt electric system. So pretty cool, right? Anyway, let's go in the back to show you the trunk. I already take out the protection for the trunk. I don't think we need it. You can see a little bit much better. You open it from down there, super simple. Electric powertrain on the lift gate. Here's the button to close it, lock it, handle to close it. You have two LED lights on the upper side that illuminate very nice in the nighttime this area of the trunk. This is the space with a third row up, and you still have plenty of space, I would say, for a third row to put some items here to go to grocery or wherever. And then you have some storage space down here where you can put some cables, and here on the right side you have a nice space for triangle, repair kits, and some other vest and some other stuff. Other than that, here on the left side you have a 12 volt port, speaker, and then you have some hooks in the corners. In order to fold down the second row of seats, all you have to do is just pull it like that and push it forward, and then you fold it down. The same story here. It's a very simple system. You just pull it and push it down. Now, in order to go all the way down, I have to help it a little bit, because those seats are all the way on the back. And the good part with those seats is that from down here you can adjust them, so you have not only one adjustment, you can put it also a little bit straighter, you can put it all the way straight, or you can leave it all the way on the back. So you have some adjustments which are very useful. The thing is that if you want to go on this third row seats, you have to go only from this side. You cannot go on the other side, and I don't know why, because only this area have this handle here. You don't have a handle there. So if you want to go on the third row, you have to go from here, from this side. Anyway, before we go there, I want to show you how much space you have here with the third row of seats down. It's huge. It's really huge. You have almost a flat floor, some plastic at entrance, maybe 1 centimeter here, there. But other than that, pretty big space. You can fit in here plenty of items without any problem. Here you have a cup holder and some hooks on the side. Pretty much 100% flat, which is very useful. Now the thing is that you don't have a handle to fold down the seats. You always have to go on the side if you want to fold down also this second row of seats. And how you fold it down, you fold it down from here, just pull it like that, it goes all the way down. Let's do that on the other side too. So we have to go always on the both sides. So here the same story, you have to pull it, and you see you have many more adjustments. And then this is the way it looks. But before we go there, I want to show you from the back. So huge amount of space to carry big items, also kind of square entrance in the trunk, so it's pretty huge. You can carry a lot of items without any problem. Also the car comes with a panoramic glass roof, which I will show you a little bit later. And this is the interior, this is the way it looks with the second row and third row seats down. Almost a complete flat floor. So from my point of view, it's more than enough space to carry a lot of stuff. So practicality, it's very good. This is also the way it looks from this angle, and that's the entrance there, and this is the way it looks. Also quality behind the seats, it's very good. They use pretty good quality materials down here on the legs. The good part is that it's a flat floor, completely flat, so even for third person can sit in the middle, but you can add also a lot of storage, a lot of things here in this storage area. So pretty good stuff, I would say. It's quite nice. Let me go forward. Let me put back the third row of seats. So all you have to do is just pull it like that. It's very simple. It's a very simple to use system, which I like very much. Now I will close also the trunk, and I will put back the seats. I want to show you how you do that. You put them back. You can see you have many. This is the first level, and then you have to pull it and push it, and then it goes even more. So this is kind of maximum right now. I won't leave it on maximum. I would say maybe on the first level it make more sense because you have your back straight. But I want to go on the other side, and I want to test also the third row of seats to show you how much space I have if I go there. But how you do that, first you have your seats in normal position, you just pull this, and then manual, you have to push it like that. And by the way, you can also adjust those seats from down here, forward, backward. I will show you also that a little bit later, but now let me put it all the way in the front, just like that. And I don't have too much space here to go in the back. To be honest, I will leave the camera here for a while, and let me try to go even more further in the front. So you can see you can adjust it from down here, and then this is kind of maximum in the front. But the thing is that even for me, guys, it's not so much space here to get inside there. So I will probably have to put my foot here first and then go inside. It's kind of tight, to be honest, kind of a tight space. So for adults, maybe for child is fine, but for adults will not be so fun. But I mean, when you go inside, once you go inside, let me show you up here. Let me go here. Up here you have some LED lights and also a microphone, just in case in the middle here you want to talk. And then you have here a vent on the both sides, also one here, one there. The quality of the roof is very good. It's a textile material, but very good. You have a window here, but it's relatively small, so the visibility here is not fantastic. But you have a cup holder here, and I'm 173 centimeters. And to be honest, I still have 2 fingers over my head, basically 3 fingers over my head. And then my knees are exactly there, exactly in the back of the seats. But the good part is that those seats in the front, you can adjust them also a little bit forward, so to make more space here. The knees will stay higher, but to be honest, for short trips, I think I will be just fine here. And I'm 173, I'm not so tall. That's another thing to keep in mind. Now, I don't want to make dirty in the car here. Ooh, and I also noticed something down here. You have a vent that brings hot air. So from here, it's a vent. Super cool stuff. How I can go out from here, because it's so tight, man. I will struggle a little bit to go out. I think I will be fine. I'm not going to complain about that, but it's not super easy. That's something to keep in mind. But I just get out. For me, it's fine. For me, it's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. Now, if I want to put the seats all over on the back, I do it like that, and I still have around 15 centimeters here, which is good, which is very, 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 very good. But keep in mind, you can also adjust the bench and the seats a little bit more forward, depend how you want it. I want to go on the other side, and we start on the other side because I already adjust my seats in my driving position, so we can see how much space I have behind myself. And again, I have to pull this and push it back. And one more thing I want to show you before we go there. I want to open this panoramic glass roof. From here you have a button up here. You just press this button and then you can kind of make more light, just like that, opening this solar protection or protector or whatever. So before we go inside, we start with the door. Here you have a button. You can lift down the window until complete. Wow, surprisingly good. That's nice. Then here you have soft leather, so you have leather everywhere. Up here you have leather, here you have leather, and this is real animal leather. They don't offer synthetic leather. Then you have piano black. You have here ambient light, which you can change the colors. Ambient light here on the handle. You have Dwine audio sound system. Here again, another speaker. Also very important, the quality of those handles, it's insane. It's very good. And then you have also Alcantara in this area, so very, very good quality. The only plastic is down here. Good storage space, relatively big. At the entrance you have BYD on this aluminum plate entrance, and you saw before this flat floor, which is very, very useful. Big entrance in the car. Basically it's huge entrance. You can see also from here, you can see one more time the panoramic glass roof, and you can see the interior from this angle. Those seats and all those seats are made from real leather. So this is real leather. But what I was surprised in the beginning, I was a little bit confused because this leather, it feels somehow on the side a little bit softer in this area. So it's a leather that's much more thinner, probably much more softer, and here in the middle it feels a little bit stronger. And then you have perforated seats in this area, very good quality. It feels really, really good quality. I really like them. Down here you have Isofix. You can install 2 child seats, and here in the middle again you have this storage space, and then you have another storage space here. Pretty fine, pretty refined and nice. But it's really interesting because in some areas they use tinier leather, and in some area it's a little bit stronger leather. Also in the middle you have a huge space for a third person. We will go there in a second. Also behind the front seat you have this leather. I think it's some plastic behind it, but over it it's leather and soft, and this is good. Some storage space here. If I go inside, close the door. Here in the middle you have a screen, kind of a colored screen, from where you can adjust the climatic system and the temperature from here and so on. And down here, all the way down, you can open this and you have 2 USB ports right there, 2 and C, which are very, very useful. So I like that. Up here you have another vent on the roof, which is very useful. And then you have the handle, you have a hook, you have an LED light here, and again this beautiful panoramic glass roof. I already adjust the seats in my driving position, and I'm 173 centimeters, and this is the space behind myself, more than enough space. I can stretch my legs under the front seats, which is very good. Then the knees, because down there is the battery under the floor, you have your knees a little bit higher, maybe 3 centimeters. Not so much. For me it's fine. You can stretch your legs in the front and then you'll be fine. But I like the position. I like the seats that are pretty soft. The headrest, it's also very soft. It's like a pillow, like a memory pillow. I like that. This is great. I like to have all the headrests like that. And then outside, good visibility, big window. On the head, I have like 6 fingers over my head, even 7 fingers over my head. Pretty good space. If I go in the middle, go very easy in the middle. And I like the fact that even the middle part is quite soft, so it's not so hard. And that allows you to have good comfort. I can stay somehow with my legs together, and I have still left space on my knees. On my head, I have like 5 fingers. and then stretch my hand, no problem, stretch my hand, no problem. So the side space here in the back is very good. On the back it's a little bit stiffer because of the armrest, but overall I think I can stay even for long trips here without any problem, because I have more than enough space left and right. And also here you can see the ambient light on the doors, which change the colors, and you can also definitely choose which color you want. So you have on both sides, and you have it also in the front on the dashboard. You have it also on the doors and the front, and also on the dashboard. And by the way, the dashboard design is very modern, very nice, with that big screen in the middle that can turn, and I will rotate and I will show you when we go there. Plus you have this steering wheel, pretty classic, pretty nice. It looks very similar with first type of Tesla Model S. It looks great, it's flat down there, good quality, and overall pretty modern. If you look at the dash and center console, it looks pretty modern, pretty nice. Anyway, let's go in the front. Here you have one window from one piece, and then you have another small window right here. Now, just in case, if you want to fold it down, you can do it completely, and in the front we have double glass. So keep in mind, they use double glass on the front windows. Up here, the same story as on the rear. We have leather everywhere. You can see these nice brown stitches. Here you have black, glossy. The handle, same good quality. Here you can set the electric seats position. You have two positions to save it. Duine audio, sound system, I mean the speaker. And then you have another speaker bigger here. You have the button to open the trunk. Some storage space, relatively big. Plastic down here, but everywhere here you have this leather and super soft and nice material. Alcantara here. I like very much the buttons in gray. They look like Mercedes and they feel like Mercedes. Surprisingly good quality. Electric adjustable mirrors, folding. You can fold the mirrors here, lock and unlock button, and so on. The entrance, pretty big. Right here, this is the space inside. Those are the seats. This is the way it looks. Here you have on this aluminum plate BYD writing. Then you have the pedals, simple pedals. Here you have electric adjustable seats. So from here you can adjust the seats position the way you want it. You have also massage on the seats. I will show you that. And you have also this lumbar position, which you can adjust very easy. Now, looking at the seats, by the way, guys, they look super nice. Not only they look nice, but they are very comfortable. You can adjust also the front part. The same perforation here in the middle, because those seats are heated and also ventilated. This is great. And also on the side you have also leather, but it's much more softer. This area, it's much more softer than this area in the middle. So they use kind of different type of leather. Even though there are only animal leather, probably there are two types of leather, which is really interesting. And yeah, I sit on them and they are very comfy, and even the headrest is super comfy. That says a lot about the quality that BYD made. Here you have also this Alcantara. You have also on the dashboard some ambient light there with a little bit of chrome. The vents look also great. So if you look here, they look really good. They feel really good. And also up here in this area, we have this leather everywhere. So we have pretty good quality everywhere inside. Even here, you have some ambient light in this area right here on the lower end. And then you have this leather that looks really cool. The visibility around the windows, it's also very good. Good visibility in the mirrors. Also here you have some sensors that can read your face for the driver fatigue warning and all that safety features. If you're tired or stuff like that, it will warn you. Good visibility around the windshield, and then in the back you can see for yourself maybe a little bit of blind spot in the corners. You can see also the seats, and here in the middle you can kind of see that you have this leather again, and you can open this individual. And down there you have USB-C, you have also the SIM card, and then you have USB 2 and the 12-volt port. Super cool. And then here, by the way, you have also a card, because the same as Tesla, this card can be unlocked with a key, or you can use even the card from BYD. They have this too, but you can also connect it to your phone, so that's really convenient. Now, here in the center console, black glossy, it looks so beautiful, man. I mean, if you can clean it, or if you can take care of your car, this black glossy can look so nice. And then from here, you have a button from where you can change different type of recuperation. So you have high recuperation, you can see on the left side, or standard recuperation, depend how you want it. So let me go here first to, I want to go to navigation system. But I will show you a little bit later the navigation system. But anyway, I just want to open it. Resume, just like that.
Please observe the applicable
But
traffic
here in the middle, even though you don't see any button on this plate, if you press this, you can press it with all this area. The same as on Porsche, if you saw Porsche. And from here you can activate and deactivate the traction control. Here you change different driving modes. So you have sport, normal and eco mode. Then a little bit higher you have all the climatic system controllers. From here you can turn it off completely, turn it on. Here you have electronic handbrake, start stop engine button with a little bit of bluish on the side. It looks so beautiful. And then you have parking sensors, blind spot technology. This is auto hold function. And here it's a hazard light button. And a little bit higher we have shift by wire transmission. So the selector, you press this button and then you put it in a drive, reverse or park, simple as that. Pretty nice, pretty small, very nice positioned here. It's very ergonomic. I like the fact that those physical buttons are easy to use. Here you have two cup holders for the drinks. A little bit higher you have the vents here, two pretty good vents, and you have this Alcantara around here. Also a glove box with plenty of space, and I like very much this area on the dashboard with this ambient light. It looks so fancy, so cool, and the colors is changing all the time, so it looks really nice. Electric adjustable steering wheel. From down here you electrically adjust it forward, down, up, and depend how you want it. Very simple. Then in the front, I don't know if you can see the head-up display. I want to zoom in a little bit to show you. Head-up display look fantastic, and it's directly on the windshield. Great resolution and colors, and it shows you also the direction where you should go on the navigation. Down here you have the screen, and the screen can be also customized. You cannot see the map, that's the only downside. I wish you can see the full map like you have it here, to have it also on the cockpit, but you can see just the direction. It's fine. Otherwise you can put it simple, small or full. Let me choose this small. You can see it. I didn't know that. For example, in BYD CL, from here you cannot do that, but here you can do it. Oh, that's great. You can see the map. And let's see if you full, what happened full. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. So you can see the full map here. That's so nice. I didn't know, I just noticed it now. That's a big plus. And then you have also on the left side the energy flow that shows you a nice energy with whatever happened with the energy. Then you have consumption, cumulative consumption, the tire pressure and the temperature on which tire. This is cool. And driving time and average speed, and then energy flow. Again, if you go left again, you see the timer, you see if the car has some errors or not. Fan speed and temperature, you can change it from here, from the steering wheel. And even so, from here you can change from two different types of cockpits, but now it's the map, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. Very cool stuff. I love the fact that I have the map here. This is a big plus. Great job, BYD. Steering wheel also in animal leather, very good quality, very good grip. It looks good, it feels good, easy to control, and also you have a pretty good grip. Also, what I like the most is the fact that they use physical buttons around here. So those buttons for cruise control and autopilot, plus this button here, it's able to activate the cameras. Once you press it, you can activate those cameras. So if you go here, you can see the 360 degrees camera. You can see what happened around the car, which is very convenient. The graphic and the resolution, it's fantastic. And if you deactivate this, you can also see the front camera, reverse, side cameras, and again wide front, wide rear, and side cameras. This is super nice, and one of the most advanced 360 degrees camera. And the great that you can access it very simple from the steering wheel while you're driving. Another button here, it's for turning the screen, and I don't know how many cars are able to do that, but you can see the information of your screen in a vertical mode, or you can turn it back to horizontal mode. So this is super nice to do that from those buttons on the steering wheel. Physical button here for telephone, voice command, and also to customize the cockpit like you saw before. Also close to the cockpit around here you have some ambient light. Those are some ambient lines. Look really cool. The car is super nice. Also head-up display there. Even the stalks behind the steering wheel look pretty expensive and nice. A little bit higher here you have a microphone, an LED light, and the camera, which is cool. LED lights up here, so everywhere in the car it's LED lights. You can also close this curtain, you saw it before, the solar curtain, very simple from here, so you can definitely close it and open it. But the good part is that you can definitely open up the window, and it's a big window. The first part of the panoramic glass roof can be open, and it's huge. It's really huge. You can open it super simple like that. In the summer will be really cool to have this open. I mean, cool stuff, right? So you can also leave it like that if you want, or close it completely, depend how you want to use it. Also the visibility in this mirror is relatively fine, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Now let's go to the fun part, the multimedia system we all waiting for. So first of all, we start with navigation. Let me deactivate this one. First of all, navigation system, it's pretty responsive. I can't say it's the best on the market, but it's pretty responsive. Probably in top 5, top 10 there. It's really fast. And I like the fact that you have a lot of point of view on the map. I love the fact that you have those buttons right here that find for you really fast charging stations. So this is crazy good. I mean, you need to have this type of information, and you can search for charging station. It gives you information, how fast it is, the address, you set the destination, it's loading really fast. It gives you also different type of roads, so it's very simple to understand, it's very simple to use, it's pretty advanced. And yeah, as I said, probably it's in top 5, around there, really good. And then you have another button that tell you until where you can drive with the battery that you have. Again, another important feature. So really good stuff. BYD really know how to do those stuff in a very smart way. And then you have a lot of point of interest and information on the map as well. You can go also to the search here, and you can search for so many things like parking, restaurants, and so on, and you have all on the map. So how cool is that? Really good navigation system. And this car not only have a great multimedia system, but also have so many good things, so many reasons to buy this car. Another thing I want to show you here in the corner, something that you don't see in other cars, something that really need to be in all the cars these days and in the future, is that you can see the car have a special filters to filtrate the air inside the cabin. And you can see outside it's 60. The quality of the air the car is measuring. So it's measuring the quality of the air around this area. Around this area it's fantastic, good quality air. Usually I was in Brussels last week, it was 135 number, and here it's only 70, so it's amazing quality. And then you see inside the car, what's the quality? It's 9. So these numbers are fantastic. What it's under 30, it's really good numbers, and this is super nice measure. I wish I have it on Tesla or on other models. This is really good. You have wireless connectivity, 4G, you have Bluetooth and so on, and all other information. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, the map, the navigation system, it's very good. Now down here you have always on the screen, and you can also edit and customize what you would like to have down here. You can add, for example, the vehicle or Spotify or wherever settings you want to add. You can add also the settings down there, BYD assistant, so like a voice assistance and so on. This is pretty cool that you can add it all down here on this line, and that will stay always here. This is super convenient. Down here will always stay the climatic system, from where you can kind of adjust. You can go in the settings here and activate and adjust it, and wherever you can do here. Go to the rear, you can also access the rear of the climatic system, and then you can even go here to the ventilation and heating system. As I said, the car comes with ventilation on the seats to position, and also heated seats to position, which is super convenient. And you have also heated steering wheel, standard. You have the quality of the air here, the thing that I told you before, and you can see how is the air outside. It's excellent, I told you. Under 30 it's very good. Over 50 it's starting to be bad. and then inside it's 8. But if you want to purify the air inside the cabin, you feel like it's not clean, you quick purify, and now the air will be purified inside the car. And that's fantastic, man. If you live in a country, in a city, a crowded city with a lot of traffic and pollution, you really need to look into those extra filters and the cars that offer you this kind of options. If you live in this area, maybe it doesn't matter too much, but if you live in a crowded city, you can definitely look into those stuff. So yeah, great job, BYD. Then now let me go back. We are finished with climatic system. If you go down here, you have the vehicle, which get you to the vehicle settings, and you can search here or you can go to the system. We start with the system where you have the link and connectivity. You have audio system settings. So from here you can adjust all the settings from the sound system. You have display with the screens and modes. You have also, you can put it on auto. You can have also the version here. You can upgrade the system. You can do over-the-air upgrades. You can go to the system and you can change the language, the units, time, and you have some extra options. And then you can go to apps, and here it gives you all kind of information about the system. Go to the ADAS. ADAS are all the safety features. Intelligent cruise control, they call it. It's kind of an adaptive cruise control that able to keep the car between the lanes. We will talk about that in the test drive video. Definitely check out the test drive video. Safety assistance systems. Here we have emergency lane keeping assist, blind spot detection, door open warning. You can see how many safety features come this car with. It's impressive. Adaptive front light. So you can adapt high beam and low beam, high downhill assist, it's here, and also traction control. You can turn it off and on from here. Lane departure warning, you have also here some settings. You have automatic emergency brake, rear collision warning, forward collision warning, and then you have front cross traffic alert, rear cross traffic alert, traffic sign recognition, so many safety features. Then you go to parking assist. Here you have also some settings about parking sensors and parking view. And then we go to energy. Here you have iTAC. iTAC, it's a technology that allows the car to have a better stability. Depending on the, you can see here the vehicle will adjust the front and rear axle power in real time according to the driver's need and the vehicle status. So for example, if you slippery, feel like the car is slippery, it's adjust automatically, will send the power, the torque between the wheels to give you a better stability. So super smart stuff. Energy, here you can choose between two different type of recuperation, standard or large. That means stronger recuperation. You have range display mode, dynamic or standard. Charging and discharging, here you have smart charging. And then energy consumption, here you can see the consumption. We will test it tomorrow in the test drive, so definitely check out the test drive. Now here we have suspension mode, comfort or sport, how you like to have it. Here you have the steering, comfort or sport, a little bit stiffer or not. Brake assist mode, comfort or sport. Comfort parking, here are the lights, you can adjust the lights. Comfortable use, wipers, automatic driver seats, and so on. Some extra settings. You have head-up display from where you can adjust the position of it. Instrument cluster, some extra settings. You have the AC, extra settings for the climatic system. Automatic purification, you can add this if you want the car to purify automatic when it feels like the air inside the cabin it's worse. So this is also super smart. Seats, here adjustments, seats massage. I told you it comes with massage on the seats, so from here you can choose between different type of massage. And I didn't test it before, maybe I will test it tomorrow on the test drive video and tell you how it feels. But yeah, it starts good. Oh, it feels good. I wish I have this on my car too. How you turn it off? Just press it like that. And then seats and ventilation, you saw it before, the locks here. Oh, so many settings. What I like a lot about those BYD cars is that the multimedia system is very easy to understand. Everybody can understand it. Even a person that's non-tech can go here and understand it. Very easy to go in different settings in comparison with other cars. So very smart stuff. Cabin perception, you have driver monitoring system from this radar here, and all these other sensors. Pretty cool. And then vehicle, and then service. Service is the last when you have to make the maintenance, and some other settings here. for the wipers to hold it up when you want to change it. Good. Now if you go to home page, this is the home page, and by the way, on the home page you can change the wallpaper. You have a few options to change the wallpaper if you don't like that, which is super cool. Wherever you want. It's winter now, so we can leave some winter wallpaper and city wallpaper. This one is cool. And then yeah, wherever. Down here, by the way, you have also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Here you go to all the apps. Here you find all the apps of the car, and you find here Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wireless. You can connect it. You have My Car here. If you press on My Car, you have also all the settings of the car. You can see the car right now, in which position it is, if the lights are on and so on. It's super cool. You can see the interior, and you can go in different settings from this area. It's so cool because you don't have to go on all that menu. You can find all those extra infos also here, and you have also some shortcuts for the mirrors, for the windows and so on, and for the seats. Super cool stuff, right? Going back here, you have also, I think those other things you already saw it. What I can show you, Spotify. By the way, in the future I hope they bring also YouTube and other apps here, which will be really convenient, and I think they are able to do that. But other than that, I think you can also, by the way, split the screen in two. This is also good that you can split it in two, and you can see something here and something here. That's really cool. So for example, navigation here and some other apps here, which is also very convenient. You can also turn it around if you want. So it has so many features, man. I like that. Plus you can also turn the screen from here. If you press this button, you can turn the screen to see it in a vertical mode. So right now it shows you the map on the upper side, and down here some other settings of the car, or whatever things you want to have on the lower end. So again, super convenient, super cool stuff. From my point of view, one of the best car out there these days in electric area. So guys, I think I show you everything. I hope I answer some of your questions regarding this car. And I know it's a competitor for Tesla Model X and for some other Mercedes SUVs, and some, for example, Kia EV9, probably will come Hyundai Ioniq 9. But if you look at the price, those other cars are close to 100,000, where this car starts at 75,000. Plus it has a very good warranty, 6-year and 8-year for warranty for the battery. It has good quality. It has probably the best battery out there these days. Very reliable, up to 5,000 cycles, charging, discharging. Yeah, now BYD come really strong. Anyway, what I recommend you, go and test drive it. Go and see it. If you're in Germany, around Germany, if you want to see BYD, definitely go to Autohaus Ries. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are very nice. They will help you with everything. You can come do the test drive, see the cars. They are super nice. Link will be in the description. Other than that, guys, if you have questions, ask me down below. I like BYD. I think BYD is one of the best, if not the best, Chinese company that make extremely good cars. So see you in the test drive video. Don't miss out the test drive video with the same car, because it will be really interesting. I give you more information there about how is this BYD Tang on the road. And of course, in the future, Sea Lion 7, Seal U already on the channel. All the version, all the models will come on the channel. So stay close to see all of those. Subscribe to see more information. And thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. Stay safe. And of course, we see us in the next one. Bye, guys.